Hey, I'm doing this. It's ashamed of it, but I just got another reminder here, and I want to remind others that we've got a few of our true heroes and freedom fighters that are political prisoners in Oregon, and you should know who I'm talking about. I mean, the Bundy boys. Um, I forget the kid's name. I shouldn't call him a kid, but the ones that are sitting in prison that they didn't murder uh, over there, fighting for you and fighting for me, and they didn't even break any laws to do it. That's what's so sick about this whole deal. They didn't even break any laws. All they did was peacefully assemble, and and if you can appreciate the loss that 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 we allowed to happen, and the loss that we suffer in our fight for the regaining of the republic, for our freedom, for our rights to property, for our children, for posterity, for everything. It's the light against the darkness. That it's that serious. And the few that were willing to walk the walk for themselves, but guess what? For all of you, for me, for my family, for my grandchildren, they're hanging in the wind. They're political prisoners in Oregon. Now what can we do? What can we do? Well, shit. I haven't done anything. I'm absolutely ashamed of myself. It's our loss, and somebody that did you the biggest favor imaginable, you basically didn't even say thank you. I'm not accusing. I mean, I'm right there. And if any of them would happen to ever see this, my thanks and praise and humble affirmation of my shame for not being there with you and not standing behind you now. Uh, Instead of like I am standing way behind you. Uh, there's no way I can possibly repay you or thank you enough. And may God bless each of you. I believe you will be blessed for your sacrifice. But anyway, let's see if we can't do something about it. Now, here's the number to that jail out there. Now, I just called them. Finally got on it. It'll give you a little song and dance if you know the extension or whatever. I just dialed 0. And after the elevator music, a lady hung up, and she let me get as far as telling her, asking her to consider her and her coworkers' part that they're playing in this situation, and she hung up on me there. But whatever. I'll try back, and every once in a while I'll just keep at it until they change whatever. I'm sure, but who knows? It might do some good. Now, if let's just swamp them. Let's just swamp them. And if that doesn't work, well, by God, we need to go out there and stand in front of the damn deal. But I don't know. We got to get. It's more than just getting the people that are sacrificing their lives for our freedoms, doing our work for us. It's more than just getting them free. It's by doing that, that's how we can hope to win, because we are losing. I mean, the other day, the deal in Florida, this is how desperate they're getting, because they know the bullshit's coming down. It's hanging by a thread. I mean, they're turning the ships away. They won't even accept treasury notes. I don't, if you guys understand, doesn't matter. They're getting desperate. That's the bullshit in Florida. I mean, anybody that can't see that for what it is, look at this deal. Now, I heard one of them that survived a short clip that it was on the AM radio, and you won't hear very many genuine, like the little bit right away that you heard of actual people that were there, victims. You won't hear it anymore. You telling me that one guy, I don't care what he's armed with, I don't care if there's 1,000 of them in there. Okay, yeah, he could maybe grease 50 of them before the rest of them got out the door, or the squad, all the fucking militarized police, them fucking clowns that went on. The guy said he laid there unhurt for 20 minutes. He said he stuck his head under the sofa, he called it, because he could see that they were aiming for the heads. He said, the fella asked him, and the guy felt bad for interviewing him, because this fella wasn't no actor. I believe him. I don't know who he was, and I bet he ain't gonna stalk again if he's still around. But anyway, he said I could see 4 people to my left and 3 in front of me that were shot in the head. Okay, so 20 minutes or so, he guessed he laid there before he got shot. He took a bullet or two. An hour, he said it was. He knew from his watch it was at least an hour plus, till he was carried out of the building. Okay, well, what in the fuck, folks? You telling me that it takes the SWAT team hour and a half to show up and then go in and get one guy? Huh? What are they waiting? It's a situation they don't go in. No, when you got somebody shooting as fast as you can at them, they just, you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. The fucking government did it. The fucking Langley was behind the whole fucking works. Duh. This shit don't happen on its own. That's all bullshit. This shit don't happen on its own. Okay, now I'm going off on a tangent. The point is, we are losing. We are losing. If you've got anything, you have it to fight for, and you won't have anything. The end game here is all property rights, everything. It's over unless we stop them. And the few people that were aiming towards making positive change and doing it peacefully, they're no renegades, for fuck's sake. They didn't even break any laws. The only criminals here are the feds, and the motherfuckers, the same motherfuckers that murdered Finicum. A couple of them, guess where they were at? They were down in Texas, murdered them people in Waco. They were on Ruby Ridge, murdered Randy Weaver's wife and kids. They've got their scumbag fucking dirt balls that they can call and say, we got a job for you. Well, fucking hey, who you need in their fucking brand new pickup out of their brand new cabin in the mountains that fucking we bought them for murdering heroes and doing the dirty work of the fucking war pigs that are in charge. I mean, wake the fuck up. Our few heroes, the few heroes that are willing to actually do it, not talk about it like I do it. What are we? Oh, well, too bad for them. We feel bad for them. Well, yeah, fucking A. Well, by God, if you can do something, do it. And wake the fuck up.